Welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday, hump day, which means it's time for Boob Tube. But of course, it's not Boob Tube without my lovely co-hosts, Casey Carter and Desiree Desirable Bottom.
Hey.
Hello, Katie Carter.
Hey, it's Katie Carter.
Hello, Katie during the day. Katie Carter during the day. Casey Carter at night.
I like it.
Oh, you like it? No. Katie sounds very Karen-y. We'll go back to Casey.
Yeah, Katie sounds very catty.
Yes.
Katie.
Yeah, catty. Hello, ladies.
Hey,
Oh,
how are you?
I guess I'm speaking Vietnamese today.
Look, it's a crazy day. It is a crazy day. We've got Hurricane Helene making her way. So
I know my daughter called today and was like, "Mom, this hurricane was not supposed to come this way, but guess what? She decided to do it."
your daughter's she's in Jacksonville, right? The Jacksonville area?
Yeah, she said that it's slated to go directly to them.
Yeah, because it's coming up basically through a good chunk of Georgia, just straight on up. It started raining here like 4:00 this afternoon and has not stopped. We haven't
getting
even gotten to the storm
too.
yet. This is just the rain in advance of the storm.
Yeah, we've been getting rain here too. I went to take out the trash and was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna melt!" Yeah, it was very wet. Yeah,
I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
You're probably gonna need a longer pole than that, but yeah. But wait. But I'm no size queen.
Welcome to Boob Tube. The longest show on EXXXOTICA.tv.
Facts. We're going into season 5.
Okay, so I was trying to remember.
2020?
I was gonna say, was it 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like the world shut down in March. When did we start?
Yeah. I think that's when it was. Was it March or April?
Well,
I remember.
Shut down
it
in
was
March.
Not too
It was March.
Yeah, it shut down in March. But when did we start? Was it like later?
April. It was in April.
We started in April?
A month after?
Dang.
It was like not soon. Yeah, very soon after.
Wow, y'all.
Yeah, because what happened was EXXXOTICA sent on an email and was like, "Hey, in lieu of being locked in and can't run any shows, we will be on YouTube." And we've got there was like a session with Alexis Texas and like a smoke session with someone else, and like they had their other shows going on. And then when I got the email, I was like, I need a show too. And Jay was like, "Okay." You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And it went from there. And then, the rest is all history.
As long as we show up and we show out, and look at us. We're the only ones here.
We are still.
Who knew?
I know.
Who knew that we would still be? Very much so. Well, I don't know. Casey and I we've met.
We had literally just met prior to all of that.
We did.
So we hadn't even had a chance to really like meet for real. Because you had interviewed me, and then the next thing you know, you're like, "Hey, you want to do a show?" Shit, yeah, let's do it.
Right. And I'll be honest with you, this is the only consistent thing I've ever done.
Well, I like facts. I'm proud. I feel so proud of y'all.
Teamwork. That's what I'm gonna say. It's the teamwork.
It's accountability. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, like I can't just be like, I don't feel like doing Boob Tube tonight. Like, it's not just me. It's you guys. It's the fans. everyone.
Yeah.
So I can't just not show up. It's like Beyonce being like, I don't feel like doing my concert.
No, I'll just be 4 hours late. That's what she does.
Well, that's a whole nother thing. But I just, you know, this is the longest, most consistent, like, maybe that's what I need is accountability for other projects.
I think we all do, because I stopped doing mine, and I keep talking about I'm going to go back to doing Casey at night. I'm going to go back to doing Casey at night. We ain't get there yet.
It's a lot of work when you're by yourself. It is a lot
of work. And when you do it all by yourself, it gets tiring.
Well, because here's the thing. When you're by yourself, everything relies on you. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. If you're not feeling it, it's not like here, if one of us is not 100%, we can lean on the other ones and like.
True. Yes.
Be able, like, maybe I just show up and I'm like.
Right. And we've had those days. And
yeah, we've all,
I don't think the audience is ever really able to tell we get together. So I don't know that anybody's ever been able to tell which one of us had a bad day.
Or by the time we get into Boob Tube, our bad day isn't even existent anymore because we have each other and we're our own little family. But speaking of families, let's talk about the Ghost family.
I talk about going out with a bang. I said this the last time. I'm very pleased with all the shenanigans, the consistency of the shenanigans. The only thing that would hurt my feelings is if they had a soprano ending. But right now, I'm very happy with all the shenanigans. I think in the scene where what's her face, Noma announces that she and Kane are getting married, and Mary J's like, what? Let's just be honest. Kane got mommy issues, and Noma is just another version of his mom. Just another version of his mom. I mean,
but let's reframe it though.
Okay, how you?
Noma got money.
She got money.
Noma got power.
She definitely got that.
Noma is a beautiful older woman, so it's not like she is lacking in the looks department because Mama is hot. She's hot. He has a trifecta of a sugar mama. He has a sugar mama. That's what he has, and he sees opportunity. He sees opportunity to piss his mom off, which clearly is working. And so the more that Monet pushes back on this wedding, the more he is inclined. Like, if she was to be supportive and be like, where can I send a gift? It would just click in his head to be like,
maybe this ain't such a good
idea.
Wait
a minute.
Right.
But because she's given him so much pushback and really like, and I tell people this all the time. Matter of fact, I was talking to someone today about something completely unrelated, but I was like, sometimes you have to play the mental game. There are some people that are always on 10 and they just want to fight. That's Monet.
Right.
They want to fight and they're just rah, 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 rah all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, sometimes you got to play the long game. You got to just be okay. Okay. And when the time is right, then by that time, sometimes you've convinced the person who said they weren't gonna do something to do it without them even knowing that was your goal all along.
Yep.
All mixed up in this. And all along she's been trying to protect him because she knows that Kane's resolution for everything, he would just kill Carter and call it a day. Although that's what Kane does. He's the exterminator.
And you're right. All these years that's the position that they've put him in, as the cleanup man and everything. But he seems to have slowed down a little bit since the relationship with Noma. He's not as quick to act since hooking up with Noma. And I don't know if that's because, Noma's a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more worldly, and doesn't overreact to everything the way that he's used to with Monet. Everything with Monet is like a big shock and awe type reaction to stuff. And Noma is very, calm, cool, collected. She's gonna think things through before she acts, and usually whatever she does is ferocious when she does finally act.
Yeah, YouTube is.
But are we back?
That's weird. No, Desiree.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm still getting the spinneroo thing. Yeah.
All right.
So what I was saying in a final statement about Kane, Noma, and Monet, this weird threesome relationship that is like very tumultuous, is that Noma moves in the shadows and doesn't want anybody to know about her involvement in the life, where Monet is proud of it. Like, to her, this is like her what do they call it? Her legacy.
Right.
So for her, it's a very braggable moment to be like, yeah, my son Kane's about to take care of your ass. Where Noma's like, what you do very quietly. Don't bring any attention to me, yada, yada, yada. So,
yeah.
Which is why it makes it such an interesting pairing. For obvious reasons, we know why he's doing it and why she's doing it, but like it's just an odd pairing because Kane is hood through and through. It does not matter how many suits he puts on. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. At the end of the day, Kane has been living this lifestyle for so long that it's not just something that you turn off as he's seen. So yeah, interesting dynamic. We'll see how it all pans out, and I have a feeling there's a spin-off coming, but I don't know. We'll see.
Gotta give us something.
Yeah.
Something. Because I mean,
true.
Absolutely.
I know, Kari, you often research like what's coming up next. Have you seen anything for Force?
No, I haven't seen anything for Force, and I haven't seen anything for Raising Kanan. Now, that's not to say that it hasn't, like, they haven't put anything out, but what is coming out, though, unrelated.
Yes.
Can I share?
Share it, girl. Share
Do it.
Dexter prequel. It's called Dexter Original Sin. And Michael C. Hall, who is the guy that plays Dexter, is the voiceover for young Dexter. And they are sharing the story of how Dexter ended up being adopted by Harry, and, just how he became or was introduced to becoming a killer and why he kills and all. Like, we're really gonna get the in-depth story of how Dexter came to be. And so I think that's really interesting, and I'm excited to see it because I have a huge interest in true crime. And even though this isn't true crime, it's a obviously a fictional story, but I do have interest in knowing like how serial killers become serial killers, like the BTK killer who was just this regular dad. Like that, for those things for me are so like shocking. Like some of them you're like, he was off all along. Like Ed Gaines, like he was already cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like some of these people, like the clown guy, I can't remember his name, but
Gacy, John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, he was already pretty, even though the community thought he was like this really great citizen, like there were definitely key things that led you to believe he was weird. But there are some of them that you're just like, who would have thunk it?
Right. Yeah.
And then it makes you think about, am I living next door
to a serial killer?
You're like, dang, why are you talking to me?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you over there looking at me? So yeah, Dexter is coming out. There are some very big names that are in the show: Christian Slater, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Christina Milian, Patrick Dempsey from Grey's Anatomy, and Michael C. Hall Michael C. Hall plays the voiceover of young Dexter.
Is there a date for when that's coming?
December 23rd.
All right, writing that down. 12/23. Okay. So
yeah, that's coming out.
Ladies, I just want to take a quick break from our chat about what we're watching to share with you and the audience that we have a special guest for tonight. So, as you all know, because you watch us every week, thank you, that we are now at Exotica season. And we are approximately a month away from the start of Exotica New Jersey. And I wanted to get you guys hyped. We mention it every week when we do the show, but I wanted you all to get really hyped about what Exotica is and what it offers. And especially because so many of you are new to watching us. So we have a guest, a very special guest, and just bear with me as I bring in our guest. Hopefully this works. Nope, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But this is our guest, Tyomi Morgan. Applause for
Hey.
This way.
And just don't mind
Hey.
me. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this in here the right way. Hold on. Assign guest 4. Okay, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just put her back, and we're just gonna go with it. We'll work it out. Okay, whatever. Hi, Tyomi. How are you?
Hey, I feel like it's a delay or something on my
Welcome.
end.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. We can hear you pretty good.
Okay, is there something I have to fix to like not be delayed?
I don't know. Are you using Chrome? What are you on?
What is this? I think this is Safari. So do I need to be on Chrome?
You might. You might. I don't know.
I can log out and log back in. I don't know.
Okay. If you want to do that, come on back.
Yeah, because it's delayed crazy. I'll
Okay.
come back.
Okay, come back.
Maybe you can figure out how to get rid of the black box.
I know. Yes, I'm so sorry. We'll figure that out the next time. That extra box. Anyway. So while we wait for Tyomi to come back, Desiree, what do you have?
So I watched Beetlejuice. I'm not going to spoil it, but I did get to watch it, and it did live up to my expectations of the first one. Like the second one was just as good.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna say. It was good. I liked it. If you guys have a chance to go out and check it out and see it, go do that. I would highly recommend it.
Okay.
I thought it was great.
I think I'm gonna try something different. Well, let me see if we can do this. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know how to get rid of this extra box here. We're gonna do this way. Come on. We're just gonna slide to the right. There we go.
Ooh, there we go.
Yay!
It's still delayed. I'll just talk like I don't notice it.
Talk like you don't notice, and we'll pretend that we don't notice either. So do us a favor. Give everyone a quick introduction of who you are and what you do for Exotica.
What's up, EXXXOTICA.tv? I am the resident sex expert and the seminar coordinator for the Exotica Expo. And I am the one that puts together all of the lovely free educational workshops and classes that come with your ticket. So everybody who buys a ticket to Exotica gets to attend seminars for free. This is the largest and most comprehensive sex education platform that literally presents 4 times a year. And we have speakers come in from all over the country to lend their expertise to you for free so that you can enhance your sex life, experience more pleasure, be a more responsible consumer of porn and adult content, so on and so forth. So I have been in this position with Exotica since 2017, but I have been a speaker at Exotica since 2012. So I like to say sometimes that I'm like um, a face of Exotica because whenever we have press or a radio, I'm the one that gets sent out to talk about the show because I've been around for a long time. I've seen the show evolve. I've seen the show grow. I've grown with the show. The show has helped me to grow as well. So um, aside from coordinating those events of the seminar series, I also speak on the seminar series on various topics. So if you're coming to the Jersey show, you're going to see me and my fat ass specifically doing the cowgirl workout, teaching you how to ride dick. I'm always going to be showing you that. But there's going to be a variety of things that I'll be teaching this year. But our seminar series is going to be filled with so many amazing experts that are going to just blow you away. So make sure you follow the signage because people come into the show and be like, well, where are the seminars? We have a big ass banner
Yes.
hanging up above our seminar rooms.
Yeah.
We also have signage and decals on the floor, arrows pointing that says seminars this way. Just follow the signs, y'all. You can't miss it. I promise you that you can't. So we have our stage shows, which are great. We have a dungeon you can interact with. We have dozens of adult content creators, performers, and vendors that you can interact with on the floor. Jersey is actually our largest show and longest running show. So there's a lot of floor space for you to explore. But don't forget to take advantage of those free classes because I'm telling you, people who've attended any of our shows in the past, they always come back like a year later, or to like a next show, and they'll give me feedback about things that they've learned in seminars, and they'll say, "Oh, my relationship got so much better," or "We had the best sex of our life that night because we put things into action that we learned in seminars." So please don't underestimate it, and it's for all ages. 18 and up. Look, it doesn't matter if you're in geriatric stage, doesn't matter if you're just fresh off the boat into legality and and everything in between. We literally have something for everybody in the seminar series. So make sure you check it out. Don't miss it. Our schedule is going to be up on the site soon, like within the next few days. So you can start getting familiar with our speakers. And if you are watching and you are a subject matter expert in anything that is sex, erotica, or adult industry related, and you want to have an opportunity to speak on the seminar series, feel free to email me directly. Well, actually, don't do that. Go on our website, EXXXOTICAexpo.com. Go to features, click on seminars, and then click on apply to speak. Don't email me directly. I'm not going to leave my email out. We have a whole process now.
So let me
and
ask you
people
real
of
quick.
all sizes. Don't forget people of all sizes as well.
People of all sizes and abilities, because Exotica and gender identities and sexual identities. We are an inclusive show.
Super
And
inclusive.
I want to say this, including with inclusion, sometimes people of color, especially Black people, feel like, major platforms don't cater to us and our sexuality. Well, thank God I'm the seminar coordinator because I include us as well. Shing. So there are classes that speak to the Black experience in sex and erotica. So please do not feel like this is not for you either. It is. Okay? So doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, size, color, 18 and up, ability, come in. Because,
so can you,
and I'm going to tell you something, you're going to start to see even more robust topics that we're going to be covering on the seminar series, because we do want to challenge our attendees to expand their minds more around the full spectrum of sexuality and all the things that come along with that, which includes like how the political landscape affects us as sex workers. That includes how to be allies. That includes, safety if you are interested in transactional situations. Because let's be clear, you know, if you're engaging with a sex worker, it's transactional. There's ways that you need to stay safe if you're going to be entering into that, and also respecting the work and the equity of sex workers, especially when it comes to content creation. So you're going to start seeing more topics being brought to the seminar series that's helping you to be a responsible and ethical consumer of adult content, and just a better lover and freak all the way around. Okay. So just letting it be known.
Can you give us titles of some of the past classes so that folks have a kind of a little bit of an idea as to what we've taught?
I can't give specific titles, but I can give you topics,
That'll work.
because people will submit their abstracts under one title, and we will switch it up for the site so that it's more appealing to those who are coming on the site and reading the descriptions. But we've had anal training as a topic. We've had rope tying for beginners as a topic. We've had many a tantric practitioner come and teach the forms of tantra that they practice, because there's many different forms of tantra. We've had panel discussions with adult film stars. We've had lawyers come in with their legal advice for content creators around how to like protect their money and also protect their intellectual property. We've had adult content creators come in and teach individuals how to start their own platforms and run their own businesses. We've had seminars around BBW love and body positivity. Shouts out to my good sis right here. Um, we've had BBW content creators and talk about how to capitalize off of your size and not get burnt out in the industry. We've had conversations about allyship and inclusion. We've had conversations. Hey Jay, we've had conversations about gosh, dick riding, deep throating, cunnilingus, sex positions, um, flogging, spanking, um, consent, negotiating, entering into the lifestyle. So if you want to be a swinger, how to do that safely. Shouts out to Dawn and Ken of Lifestyle X, which is another side of Exotica, where if you are in the lifestyle or interested in exploring the lifestyle, you can literally get an upgrade to your ticket and be over there with those freaky folks. But they're going to educate you as well, which I love. And they are a staple on our seminar series, so you can expect to go to those seminars. And then two, we have individuals who will teach you, if you want to enter into the space of curating your own erotic events, how to do that, how to do it safely, how to follow protocol, how to do vetting. So when I say we have a robust seminar series that covers a wide range of topics, whether you are a civilian who is just wanting advice on how to spice up your sex life, or if you are a professional who wants to learn how to level up their business, we literally have something for you. And the way that our seminar speakers present information is on a level of simplicity where no matter where your experience is, whether you're novice or you're like experienced, a professional, you're going to be able to absorb something new. We even have classes for male sexuality, sex when aging, so like sex over 60. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the list of topics that we have, but I'm really proud of what we're able to curate 4 times a year, with people who literally volunteer their time to come and speak to you all about these topics. So, what I am expecting in October, October 25th through the 27th is to see all of the seats filled. I want to see all of the seminar rooms, no matter what the topic is. I want to see butts in the seats. I want to see people standing along the walls. I want the walls to be hot and sweaty because no shade, but like Jersey seminar rooms, the air quality, like it'd be hot in there. I ain't gonna lie, but that's fine because it's like if it's crowded, then you know you got people watching you. But I want to see those rooms filled with people because these individuals who come to teach these things, they're literally volunteering their time. And you being there to listen to them and to receive what they have to say makes their trip to Jersey and their volunteer time worth it. So I want to see your butt in the seats. And if the seat isn't comfortable for you, you can sit on the floor. Like it's fine.
or sit on somebody's lap.
Or just stand up, if you can, bring a pillow or something, just be prepared. Be prepared to camp out in the seminar rooms,
or just lay on the stage.
Don't do that, especially if I'm up there. If I'm up there, you're gonna be used as a prop for no failure.
Right.
There you go. Ladies, do you have any questions before Tayomi?
I'm gonna call her direct and email her direct. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think I'm excited. I've been around with Exotica since like 2008, and I have seen a huge growth. Like watching how the seminars have grown, and just the show itself has grown so much. It's exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah,
it is. You guys got to go to those seminars. I've even attended some as a fellow speaker. I've gone into some of them, and they are very interesting. It is a great way to explore topics that you may see them online, or you may see them on TV, or you may see them, but to actually be in the room and be educated about the subject matter and the topic is unique. It's and the energy is also different.
Yeah. What's great is you're in a room with like-minded people. So if you're a novice and you didn't know where to go, you didn't know how to ask questions about a specific topic, this is great because you can be in a space where they're talking about something you're curious about and not feel any shame, because everybody in that room all chose, like you did, to talk about this particular topic. So it's really freeing from that perspective. And the other thing that Tayomi mentioned that I have to tell you brings me great joy is she talked about it being all ages, that you even have folks that are, say, geriatric. I have seen, no lie, and I've got pictures and video of this. I can't remember if it was Chicago or Jersey. There was a very, very senior couple that I saw walking around, stopping at all the booths, looking
New Jersey.
at things. Was it? Okay.
New Jersey.
And it just tickled me because I watched them walk the whole floor. They went everywhere, and when
multiple times,
right?
Yes, they did more laps than the young people. They were running around there like,
and it was like awesome because they didn't just walk down the center of the aisle and just look. They walked up to the booth. They would stand, they would watch, they would talk. And they were diligent. They went from booth to booth to booth. That tells you a lot about sexuality, because these were definitely somebody's great grandma and great grandpa. These weren't grandmas and grandpas. They were great, maybe even great. But they had their bag of goodies, and they stopped and looked at everything. Absolutely everything. They are probably my favorite attendees. I don't even know who they are, but I just get such joy out of thinking about that couple and the fact that sexuality is not a young person's game. It is everybody's game. Everybody's
It's a human game. It's a core part of our human experience, and individuals who adjust to their erotic desires and experiences as they age. I think that is a display of health. Mm-hmm. You have young people who haven't even tapped in yet to their erotic potential. And yet they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, I've seen a lot of elderly or gray aged folk at Exotica who were literally coming to learn and who've come up to me and say, I never knew that. I learned that for the first time. Thank you very much for putting me on. And I'm like, I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. I'm gonna be like Dr. Joan Price when I grow up. What? If y'all don't know who Dr. Joan Price is, you need to look her up because she is gray age and she's still out here getting it in and teaching people how to get it on in their elder age. So
Yeah.
shout out to the elderly couples coming to see us in Jersey next month.
We're looking for you. We're
I
looking
think
for
it's
you.
I think it's important to note that young people are experiencing sex on a whole different level. It's an
A whole different
action for
level.
them. When you get older, it's not just an action, it's an emotion. And it changes your perspective on just everything in general when you learn the difference between the act of having sex and intimacy. Like I can say through aging, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I don't need those new tricks because I've learned some of my own.
I'll be creative. You gotta create your own shit. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you can go and you can learn something, right? And you'll be like, oh, I already know this. But in sitting in those seminars, you might pick up on something that is very nuanced.
Right.
And then you implement that into your practice and it just breathes new life into something that you have been doing for years. Right? And that's the whole thing that we hear a lot of times, especially around the holidays, like the love holiday, Valentine's Day, right? Oh, what can I do to spice up my relationship? Listen, if y'all want to prepare for Valentine's Day, you need to be at Jersey show and you need to be at DC's show. I'm just saying.
You're gonna find something to do.
Yeah, you definitely you're gonna leave with something.
Yeah.
At least one thing.
Shit. I always leave with multiple things, but that's a story for a different day. But I want to thank you, Tayomi, for jumping on. I literally asked her 2 days ago. So thank you so much for making yourself available, for looking.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
I love Boob. I thought I was gonna see some titties though. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was
wait a
gonna see
minute.
titties.
Come on, you know it's YouTube. Maybe at Exotica. Maybe at Exotica.
Oh, we on YouTube? Damn, my bad. I mean, we all close. We got on clothes. We ain't showing no titties. We can't just flash the titty real quick. We just can't put titties on the screen. Like, what's happening?
There we go.
Hold up.
All right.
Right? Like, come on, we all got titties.
Listen,
where the boobs at? Like,
Jay, if we get any infractions, it's all Tayomi's fault. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. She started it.
Listen, I'll take that. I will. It was a quick, and if YouTube want to complain about closed titties coming into the screen real quick, they can. You know what? Let me
like a duck.
Yeah. Anywho. Thank you so much, sweetie. We will see you.
Yes, thank you for
next month.
Woo!
All right,
see you
hon.
soon. Bye.
Okay.
Hey!
Surprise. Yes. So, anyway, where were we?
I
only watched one thing.
I finished Beetlejuice. I said it was good, and then
okay. Well, I only watched one thing that I can recall. It was Ghost. Everything else I've watched has been a repeat. So, Kari, I know you had a long list. What else is on your list?
Oh, this list?
Yes, that list.
Okay. I want to start with Blink Twice. Blink Twice, and I bring it up because it is a work of art from Zoe Kravitz, who is engaged to Channing Tatum, who is the star role.
Yes.
Did you say?
But this ain't.
I heard of it. Yeah, I heard of it, but I didn't dive in into it.
Oh,
okay.
It's
Go ahead.
It's a psychological thriller, and he plays the villain. But the way that it ends, OMG, it was so good. It was so good. It was it's twisted. It's definitely, yeah.
All right.
It's
I
called
got that on my list.
Blink Twice,
It's
and
Netflix, right?
I believe so. I
I
saw
think.
it on Plex.
Okay, hold on,
So
because I think when I was trying to figure out what I had watched, I think I saw it on Netflix.
I saw it on one of those, sites we're not supposed to mention because,
Okay, it wasn't Netflix.
I did it, yeah. I did it under.
No, not Netflix.
Yeah.
She's seen it at the movies.
Looking for
Well, sort of.
Okay, so if it's not that, maybe it was.
I love it.
Kind of.
I'm
I saw the movie. Yeah, that part. So yeah, Blink Twice. It is really good. So I don't really want to give too much away. All I'm gonna say is that I was very shocked. There was a lot of twists and turns. It's also got Christian Slater in it. But yeah, it's different.
Okay,
It's different.
So I found it. It's for rent or for purchase on Prime.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's how I watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She rented or purchased it
on Prime.
On Prime. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, Blink Twice. I don't want to talk about it because I feel like it's one of those movies that you just have to watch. Okay. It's way too complicated to get into. All I'm going to say is psychological thriller, and Channing don't dance. He's not, his little charming self like normal. He is the villain.
Okay, so I'm actually very interested in seeing him like that because one of the movies that I am mildly obsessed with, don't ask me why, is The Hateful Eight. And he plays a character in The Hateful Eight.
He's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He's one of the gang members.
He's a bad guy. And it's interesting watching him thinking, oh, he's so sexy. And yet he's a stone cold killer. But you're like, still, he's so sexy. So I'm very interested in that. Very interested in seeing that because it's.
I will say this. He is charming. Mm-hmm. But that's part of the psychological ploy. And it does give you a warning at the beginning about the power dynamic and the manipulation, and like they were very careful to explain to you like a trigger warning if you're triggered by any of this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I found that to be real interesting. That's why I watched it, to be honest.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I think they were very mindful about not just having, a warning. Boring. Right. It does talk about I can't actually, let me look it up. Let me look it up and tell you exactly what it says. Warning, blink twice.
That is very, very, very interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of anything like what you're talking about as far as a warning.
Yeah, it says it's a trigger warning. Let's see what it says. It was apparently a big debate on social media about it. It says it reopens the conversation about censorship and content warnings. Oh, that doesn't tell you what it actually says. Are trigger warnings really necessary when it comes to engaging with culture? Blink twice trigger warning for sexual violence issued by Amazon. Let's see what that says. But let me just say he is hot holding a Polaroid. It says trigger warning. Okay, okay. We are proud to finally share Blink Twice's. Oh, it doesn't say. It says this is a psychological thriller about the abuse of power. While this is a fictionalized movie, it contains mature themes and depictions of violence, including sexual violence. This may be upsetting or triggering for some viewers. For resources that offer support, visit, and they offer a website that offers support, which I thought was really interesting. But I'm definitely that just intrigued me even more.
Do they run it in the beginning of the show, that warning? Or is it at the end?
Yes.
In the beginning?
Yes. The beginning. Yes. So before you watch it, you are well aware of what you're about to watch, which I think it's an interesting conversation to have. You know, like I said, for me, it was more intriguing. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this.
Okay. I like that.
Violence ahead. Yep, that's for me. That's for me. I'll take it.
What else are you supposed to watch? You've taken a break from some of the paranormal stuff, so.
Oh, I ain't watching that shit no more.
See?
That's out, right? But I watched a lot of good stuff because. Well, go ahead, Desiree. What else do you have? Because I could go on all day, so we'll give Desiree.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
It's all about you right now.
You're good.
Okay, not intentionally, but I did see another really, really good movie. Actually, two other good movies. This one was It Ends With Us, and it's the girl that married Ryan Reynolds, Blythe. What is her name?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know her name,
Blake
but
Lively.
You know what I'm talking about.
Blake Lively. Yes. That's it.
Blake.
Yeah.
I'm like, it ends here. Like, I'm not. Like, it ends here. Like, I'm not going to, put up with this shit.
Last show, the Transformers 1. I think that's coming. Like, it's out now.
Transformers 1.
So it's like the beginning. I think it shows like how the. Yeah, it's the beginning of the Transformers. Too.
Wait. Pay for that.
I think it's a cartoon.
Oh, never mind.
Hold on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me look it up. Transformers.
Yeah. Literally, just as Kari was saying that, it popped up on my screen, and I'm like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a it's like a animation. It's
I'll
not.
check it out. I'll check it out.
There you go. Yeah. Check it out. Let me know.
Report back to us and let us know. Okay. One more movie there's other stuff on my list, but one more movie that I have to talk about. Yes. And it's called Hereafter. Now, this does deal with the paranormal, kind of. Okay. It's about a woman who her daughter gets involved in a accident, and she's in the hospital, and basically they declare her dead. And so they're like, give her a hug, give her a kiss, and you got to leave because we got to prepare for her. And in the midst of them doing their goodbyes, all of a sudden she and is back, but she's not herself. Come to find out, she was a twin, and when she was 5, they got into a car accident, and the twin passed away. Or they were like 5. And so what happened is as the girl was, I guess, entering the pearly gates of heaven, the little girl who must be lost in between land, according to the movie. I'm not saying I believe that. I'm just saying this is kind of like the story. The one that had passed was like, oh no, let me hop in this body. And it's like, I'm home. But the mom and the dad are like, okay, our daughter made it, she survived, but she's very different, and her like characteristics are very evil. So the mom thinks she's possessed, which kind of sort of, according to that theory, she would be, but not by a demon, but by
another spirit.
This. Yeah. But throughout the movie, until the mom starts realizing that something is clearly very wrong with the girl, she doesn't suspect that it's the other daughter. And so they never talk about it. Like, you don't even know about it. What's up, Jeff Dean? They don't even talk about it until it comes to a point where she starts investigating, like, what's wrong with, what happens with the afterlife, and, grieving your loved ones, yada, yada, yada. And then, this whole thing comes about where, the mention of the daughter that passed, and it's like, because she just forgot about her and wasn't, what I'm saying, wasn't talking about her. And so it's an interesting movie.
How old is the daughter that survived the crash? How old is she when this the second incident happens?
16.
Okay, so over 10 years have gone by.
Yes, 10 years. And so it was interesting because, like, at the beginning of the movie, she's this, like, very talented piano player. And then when she comes back from this accident, she's just hitting keys like,
Because the
and the
5-year-old,
mom is
the 5-year-old never learned to play the piano.
that part. That part. But again, you don't know that's what it is. You're just like, oh, what's going on? And like, she's doing all these like wild and like very oddly different things. And it's basically like, you know, temper tantrum shit. But it was interesting. It wasn't my normal paranormal, but it was an interesting take on, you know, parents grieving the loss of a child and then the child getting the opportunity to like come back as the sister. It was different.
All right, well,
and it was set in Italy.
Oh,
it was also set in Italy, which I found to be very interesting. And the guy that played the dad was, you know, kind of attractive. So, yeah. So there's that. But anyway,
it's that time,
there you go. That's
ladies. It's that time.
It is that time.
Whoop, whoop.
We already talked about all this. Y'all go to EXXXOTICAtv.com. What happened to Desiree?
Because I didn't do the setup, so I didn't get her on there. There we go. There we go.
I was like, dang.
Sorry,
we just kicked her out.
Okay.
Like,
hold on. No, it's okay. It's okay.
I gotta get her on the screen for this one too. There we go. Sorry. So just so y'all understand, we have a pre-show routine where I literally go through all the screens to make sure we're in all the screens. I didn't do it this time because we were so busy running our mouths. I forgot.
No, she was so busy up to no good with surprise.
No.
Setting up a box that didn't even put Taomi in it.
Listen, I don't know what the hell. Okay, just anyway. Here we are. Pink boxes. Love it.
Pink boxes. Follow us, guys. Next week. What is it? Same time, same bat channel. Back to you, Casey.
Bye, y'all.
We're all tongue
twisted today. Where's the exit door? Hold on.